True.
All right, we are back. Let me put you on with Shmoneyy. An artist who is repping LV but also Brooklyn.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
man, first and foremost, just tell people a little bit about yourself, man.
Basically, Shmoneyy. I'm straight out of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Ridgewood, Bushwick area. I've been out here in the LVE area, ABE. Actually, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
For about 6 years now. But started doing the music scene here.
Okay.
But now I'm bringing it back to New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah, I got
That's what's up.
fans out there that's loving me, and you know.
That's hometown love. You need that, man. You need that
Yeah,
support.
for sure.
Are you excited? Are you excited to perform today?
Absolutely. I actually was super excited because this is like an event that I get to, actually network with other artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really important in the game now. Networking, you know what I'm saying? So we all could push each other and motivate each other to be in a place where we, be successful.
I think we were saying the same thing.
Support each other. Everybody wins.
We're saying the same thing. It feels like, for our little podcast here to come here, meet artists like you and other people, even the radio man over there. Like, it's just good to network, to meet other people, because everybody has something else they can give you. Knowledge and shit.
Right.
So like,
and we learning new music. That's what we want.
Exactly.
We find a new artist.
Facts too.
Right. And one thing about me, I do different dimension of music. Like, I'm not just one area of music. Like, I could do it all. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, tell people about your music a little bit.
Basically, my music is on all platforms right now. Shmoneyy. I got 3 albums out actually. The first one is called Never Count Your Blessings. That's a solo project. And I got a joint project with Wild Cell Polo, which is my guy. Yeah, that one is called Respect Us, Volume 1. That's on all platforms. And I just dropped one on July 1st, which is called The Life I Chose. That's on all platforms.
Word, I'm gonna have to do some. Like I said, after today, man, I'll probably be busy listening to all music all week. So,
can I ask how you got into making music? What was your first, inspiration, passion?
Okay, well, my brother owned he worked in a record store back in the 90s, and he used to play a lot of music. Just different type of music with the turntables and the vinyls, and I was there since I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I was just loving it. I'm like, I like this. Maybe I want to do this music thing. And then as I got older, with the Biggie and the Pod and all the 90s rappers, I was like, wow, I was really inspired. And then when I hit my teenage years, it was more battle rapping.
Yeah.
It was more in school, who's the better MC, who got the bars, you know what I'm saying? So I wound up doing that, and that's when I generated, as an artist. Because people's like, yo, you got skills, man. You can actually rap, rather than just battling people, make music. I said, you know what, you're right. So that's how the music generated.
But it was just natural? You just had that natural skill?
It was just natural. It was just like one day, I just started writing, and from there, it was no hook. It was just straight bars. You know what I'm saying? Putting bars together. And people's like, no, you need to make a song.
Right.
Like, you need a hook. You need, So I said, all right, you know what? I'll take that into consideration. And I started writing hooks.
Well, cause I feel that's obviously it's a learned talent. I feel like, because writing, you could be
the best spitter, right? But it's also like a whole structure.
Right.
So like, how?
All right, I'll tell y'all a little secret. I'll tell you a little secret.
Let's go.
Here it goes. I normally don't say this, but yeah. When I was in 8th grade, I had a teacher named Mr. Corrado, right? He put vocabulary words on the board, at least 10 a day, you know what I'm saying, every day. And I was writing rhymes in the back of the classroom. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you not getting a definition and writing, in sentences? I'm like, well, this is what I like to do. He said, you know what? I'll tell you what. Every vocabulary word I put up, you got to put them in rhymes. And I give you the credit for it.
That's a good teacher.
Yeah. So I said, for real? He's like, yeah, but you got to make sure you make sense of it.
Right.
Don't give me, just putting the sentences, like, really make sense of the vocabulary word.
Right.
So for, a whole school year, I had just nothing but vocabulary words and the definition to it. So that's the most important. So when I started just putting words together and just like, oh, you know what, I know this word. Let me just make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more of a metaphor type of rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do the metaphors just to get you thinking, like, oh, he really said that?
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to, what was the teacher's name?
Mr. Corrado. Shout out to Mr. Corrado. He's definitely retired now. He's old.
It's always one teacher or somebody who probably, man, helps set people on the right path with something. You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome, man.
That's true. That's true. And the good thing about that was just learning more words. You know what I'm saying? Just learning more.
Tools and arsenal.
Right. Because one word could mean many things.
Right.
You understand? It's just how you put it. And the way you put it and the way you made it fit, make it, work. And rhymes. And I'm also a storyteller too. All right, so I do tell stories in my
I'm
rhymes.
definitely looking forward to checking your music out too.
Yeah, I got stories.
I love storytelling music, man.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of those. When I was a teenager, my life experience, other experience, but mostly like my real life experience is really in my music. Like I'm not really capping. Like I'm telling the truth. Like people I know that I grew up with, like, oh, I remember you did that. Like, yeah. So, and I love it. I just love it. Like this is what I love to do.
Let me ask you. You're from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You moved out here.
Yeah.
In Allentown, right?
Yeah. I'm in Allentown.
So like you said, you started doing music when you got out here.
Yeah.
So for someone who's from Brooklyn, who's been out here for the past 6-7 years, whatever, making music out here, how do you look around this right now? It's a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah.
Like
of
this
course.
is like we were just talking about the previous guy about can Lehigh Valley become a hub for music?
For music.
A lot of good artists around
here. We're in a place where we're stuck between New York and Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
So
That
we
is
get
true.
grouped in.
And
That's true.
we're never going to be New York or Philly.
Right.
But I think we can kind of carve our own lane out.
I think we have enough talent here to do that.
Yeah.
To actually start like our own Def Jam over here.
Our own sound.
I'm being honest. Yeah, we got everybody got their own sound here. Like I work with many artists, so it's not like I'm just a solo artist. Like I got many music, a different type of music. Like I was telling you, even the little heavy metal rock type mixed with rap. You know what I'm saying? I got that. I just did that. So, and I got stuff for the females too. I can't forget about the females,
I mean, hey man, that's just
versatile.
Women set the trend, man.
Yeah,
If women steal, guys will follow.
Let me tell you, women's the one that streams the most. Right now, we need streams. So it's no more selling the CDs, no more the tapes and the vinyls. It's the streams,
At a barbershop trying to sell your mixtape.
That's a thing of the past.
Those days are over, man. Over.
I don't know if maybe we talked about this, but in terms of like you performing, like, do you still get nervous? Like, do you remember like the past performances, like? Good with the bad.
Right. I did, like, when I first started, I was a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really know how the crowd is going to react to the music. But once I started feeling the energy and noticed, like, oh, okay, they really feeling my music. So every time I go out there, it's just like, let's do it. I blank everything out. Like, I'm just focused on what I'm doing right there on the stage. But also I do feed off the energy of the crowd.
Right, yeah.
That's really important, you know what I'm saying? Once I see the crowd is into it, then I get really into it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never nervous. Like I'm more anxious because I want to be up there. You understand? I want to put up that show. I'm want y'all to see me.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying?
Almost like an athlete getting ready to play a game.
Yeah. And I'm very competitive. I was athletic growing up, so I played baseball, football, basketball. I did it all.
Yeah.
Coach kids and everything. I did all that. So I always bring that competitiveness in everything I do. You know what I'm saying? So especially with the music.
Hell yeah. If you have all these different types of music, you could do this, you could do that. Let's say you're doing a performance. How do you choose what songs you're going to perform?
And you know what? That's a good question because I've been having that issue lately because I be going to these shows and I'm like, oh, the music I got lined up is not really for this crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the smart thing I'm doing now is putting everything in a flash drive. So when I get there, I look at the crowd and I'm like, okay, now I can pick this, and this music to go with the crowd.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So that's more or less
Reading
how
the room.
That's
Reading the
smart.
room.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah, so that's how I resolved that situation because that happened to me at least twice. I was like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna rock to this. This is real bars coming right now, whole bunch of females in the room. I'm like, damn. But they was feeling it, a lot of people feeling my thing, my music and all that. I'm more like, I try to give you, my sound is more like 90s, but I would like to say a little modern for the simple fact that I could keep up with the modern day records.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the drill and the 808s and, the trap music and everything like that. Like I could keep up with that. And for real, like I just love this.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I love to do. Like I just want more. You know what I'm saying? Like I want more. I'm not stopping here.
I can see the energy.
Feel it.
Yeah. Like I'm starving. If you could understand, like I'm really hungry,
I can see
man.
and feel the energy coming off of you.
Yeah.
When you talk about this shit, so that's
those are the people who succeed, bro.
Yeah, man, that's I love seeing that because it means that you're passionate about it. When you're
And
passionate
it's
about
not
it,
just for the check.
No, it's really not.
right.
It's really
So,
not.
like,
Like I really do this. Like this is my career. So people do their 9 to 5. Like this is my 9 to 5. People don't understand. Like this is what I do. What I get paid and I don't get paid. I'm gonna do this regardless until the success starts coming in.
I'm kind of mad I missed your set, man. You and your whole like.
Damn, you performed already?
Yeah, I did.
Remember we walked in and they were The whole team.
The whole team, the whole I&E was up there, and we definitely performed. I did a drill record with my young boy, Wild Cell Polo. That's the one I did the joint project with. Like, that's my guy right there. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the energy he brings, and we give to each other. We feed off that, and that's how we able to rock these shows. Like, we've been doing this for a long time. He's actually the one that put me on out here.
Nice.
When it comes to I&E, like, he knew them, and he lived around the corner from me. He's like, yo, listen, man. You know, I got a studio, we can record. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. But for a whole month, I'm chasing him, trying to find him. I can't find him. But I finally got him, and he put me in the studio with Jay DeMarco. Shout out to Jay DeMarco, I&E. He's the founder, the CEO of I&E. And he gave us a artist development deal. So basically, you know, he's developing us as an artist. That's what the I&E contract is. So Wild Soul Polo plugged me onto that. And ever since then, we just been doing shows, albums, mixtapes, singles, you name it. Like, I got within a year and a half, I got over 50 records.
And your music can be found on
all platforms.
All platforms.
Like, you can't miss it. Shmoneyy, Moeshmonneyy. So make sure it's double Y.
Are those your same handles for
everything?
Socials?
That's my handle for, you know, IG, Facebook. All that, my music is there.
Right, pull my Instagram out.
I got videos on YouTube, same thing. That's my YouTube channel, Shmoneyy. I got about like 10 videos out right now. I got six more videos coming out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my video man, Low Key Division.
MOE.
Yeah, MOE.
SCH.
No, SH.
Oh, SH.
MON. Right there, yeah. See, you don't even got to spell the whole thing.
Followed right now.
There you go. I'll follow you
back. I don't want
to
take up too much of your time, but you such an interesting man. Dude.
Listen, I got the time, man. It's cool. I'm here.
I gotta ask, like, what is your process like when you're making music, right? Like, do you freestyle? Do you need the beat first? Like, what is your whole? I know you say you do a lot of storytelling and whatnot.
Yeah,
you write stuff, everything.
I write every day. Okay. Every day, literally, I write every day. So, it could be I could write off the head. No matter acapella, if something comes to my mind, I'm just, all right, I gotta write this down. And I'm still old school, so I use a pen and paper. Yeah. I'm not using the phones like, you know, this generation, they use their phones now. I'm using pen and pad. And also, if I hear a beat that inspires me, immediately I'll write to you. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody will send me a beat like, yo, I got you. I hear you on this. It'll send it to me. And within 24 hours, I respond. I will have that record done within 24 hours. Mixed, mastered, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just send it to me. I'll get it done. I'm willing to work with anybody and everybody. So I think about
that's what's up, man. I can't wait to dive into your music later this week, man.
Yeah, please do, man.
Tell
a friend to tell a friend. And
that's our whole point.
That's our whole. That's
the best
thing.
feeling is when you're like, yo, hear this, and they're like, oh, this is fire. You're like, yes, that's the best feeling. Same way when we listen to new music, or I find a new song. And something else I want to touch on is you were saying a lot of the stuff you do is like the metaphors and whatnot. It's easy for me to listen to songs where I could just vibe out whatever. But it's cool when you hear an artist and you hear a line and you're like, wait a minute, you rewind. You get that is, I think, part of a great artist is like the metaphors, the deeper meaning behind the lyrics.
Right. And that's definitely like, if you like that, that's me. Mm-hmm. That's me. The metaphors, the punchlines, the break, like the sarcasm is in there. The I don't care attitude is there. You know what I'm saying? But also the realness. Like, I have a brother with mental issues, and I made a record about him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't put too much into details, but it's basically let you know like that mental health is for real.
Yeah.
Like, it's serious. Like, you know, so I had to put that in my music as well, just to let people know
that's real shit, man.
You know,
like everybody,
real shit, right?
I think everybody living has to check their mental health.
Everybody going through shit. Everybody,
of course,
because life is crazy. So like, you never know, that might touch somebody and reach
somebody
in a way that you might not expect. You know what I mean? So,
and I know it touched people. It's on my album actually. It's on the Life I Chose.
The one that came out July 1st.
Yeah, that's on there. It's called My Brother's Keeper.
Okay, word.
You know what I'm saying? I do take care of my brother now to this day. He's with me. You know what I'm saying?
That, bro. Respect that.
I hold him down. Make sure he's on his meds and everything. Doing the right thing. So, but yeah, basically it's like I speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? I also got a music called Why God. That's one of my popular songs out there. It's basically talking about what's really going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? The police brutality and you know, it's just like
too much.
Yeah,
going on
you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And we are struggling financially. Don't think it's not there. It's there. Yeah. Everybody's really struggling. So I know a lot of artists talk about their fancy cars and the big houses and all this, but you know, not everybody can relate to that.
Of course.
And it's
you know
easy,
what I'm saying?
It's easy to see through that shit sometimes.
Right.
You can tell when someone's just being a character.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I try to give you, realness. when it comes to my music. You know what I'm saying? So,
dude, I'm excited to listen to your music.
yo,
Hell
listen,
yeah.
I'm telling you,
You're cool. I think you're a cool dude.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for
No, for real, I
having me.
appreciate
Like,
you.
I mean, listen, man,
like this is
we're-
love right here.
And you seem like an insightful dude. He seemed like a smart dude. Like he thinking about shit.
Yeah,
Some people,
man.
you know, they just be. I can tell. Like he be thinking.
Yeah, of course. You know, you got to be ahead of the game. Like I try to tell everybody that. You know what I'm saying? Like always think ahead. You know what I'm saying? I always have everything planned. Like when it comes to my music, I have like my albums planned. Like I still got 2 albums right now ready to drop.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna drop them yet because everything is gonna be in schedule. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop a couple singles here, and again, I got 6 videos ready to drop too.
Damn.
Yeah. So also, I'm just trying to work
So you're
on.
telling me the rest of 2022 and 2023 is going to be big for?
It's gonna be real big for me. It's gonna be real big. Like I got so much music coming out.
We're gonna have to do a special episode. We do for our pod.
Yeah.
We're gonna break down like all the artists we met here today because like between him and Black Dre and everybody we've been talking to, man, we got a lot of artists to cover.
We've been thinking about doing that for sure.
Yeah, do that. Also, just to put it out there, I do got my own podcast as well.
You do?
Oh,
yeah, it's
what
called
is it?
Blaze and Talk Podcast.
Hell yeah.
That's out on. That's actually on my Facebook page right now, Shmoneyy.
Blaze-
It's called Blaze and Talk Podcast. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
You gotta get us on
I was saying, it sounds
sometime.
like people get high on that shit.
Yeah, we do. That's what basically. Yeah.
I'm like,
Basically,
sounds like my kind of show.
Yeah, no, for real. And I would love to have you as a guest.
Oh, thank you,
I'll be
man.
honest.
I'd
Like
love
I'm
to.
taking, a lot of people. I got a lot of people that have came on. But basically, my podcast is bringing upcoming artists into the show, and it don't have to be artists necessarily. If you have like products or you're selling gear, clothing,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or you have any type of business that you want people to know about. Come to my podcast. I definitely gonna, shine the light on you. Everything is for the artists and whoever's the guest. Is to basically shine
Blaze
the light.
and Talk?
Blaze and Talk
So
Podcast.
you heard him. Follow Blaze and Talk Podcast.
That's right.
Follow Shmoneyy. Follow Let Me Put You
Wait
On.
for the Let Me Put You On
That's right.
collab.
Follow everybody, man. Let's get this shit going, man.
Yeah, man, for real.
I'm not gonna hold you up because I think we got like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
wanna hop
yeah,
on
yeah,
this
that's a
show.
fact. That's a fact.
Last
Sorry.
one will be: do you have any advice for upcoming
There you
artists
go.
who are hungry like you?
Absolutely. Put the right people around you. Only positive people. Any negativity, get that away. Because you ain't going to succeed with negativity around you. So, and the most important thing is marketing. Get your marketing up. Marketing is the key. You can have all the music you want. You can have all the bars. You can have all the hits you want. If you ain't got the budget to market, it's not going anywhere. Nobody's going to hear it. Nobody's going to listen to it. So, most key thing is positive people and marketing. That's my advice.
Spitting
you
fire.
heard it from the man himself, Shmoneyy, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You
We
are the
appreciate
man.
you, bro.
Hell yeah, we gotta get a
Yeah, we gotta get a
too.
pic, bro. For real.
for sure.